Hello friends, this video we are going to discuss how the momentum is conserved. Okay, uh, we will take it two objects. It's two object. Object one, it is m1 mass with v1 u1 velocity. The object having with the u1 velocity, and m2 mass we can take it as a u2 velocity. That means it is before collision. Okay, with this one is a u1, this one is a u2. Okay, this will be happen during the collision. When after collision this will move this side, this is going to move this side. Okay, it is m1 velocity with v1, m1 object is going to get as a v1 velocity, m2 object is going to get as a v2 velocity. Okay, before collision the momentum is a m1 u1 for object 1. After collision the momentum will be m1 v1. Okay, the same thing before collision the momentum will be m2 u2. After collision the momentum will be m2 v2. Okay, so before collision is a initial velocity, after collision it's a final velocity. Okay, we know according to the Newton's third law, every action equal and opposite reaction. The force created in first ball is equal to force created in second ball. It's with the negative sign. It's representing as a opposite direction. Okay, so F1 is a rate of change of momentum produced in a first object, and the minus dp2 by dt. Okay, so the momentum is produced in a first object is equal to momentum produced in a second object. Okay, so I'm going to cancel the time because both is going to take it as a same time. Before collision is equal to after collision, time is going to be the same for this incident. Okay, now dp1 is a change in momentum produced in a first object. Okay, that means m1 v1 minus m2 m1 u1. That means after momentum minus initial, after collision minus initial before collision. Okay, so m1 v1 minus m1 u1. The same thing momentum produced in a second object dp2 is equal to m2 v2 minus m2 u2. So this is the momentum is produced in first ball, this is the momentum is produced in second ball. So as we know both is equal and opposite. Okay, so dp1 minus of dp2. Okay, that means dp1 m1 v1 minus m2 u2 is equal to minus times of the second object m2 v2 minus of m2 u2. This minus I am taken as a inside, so that means you will get it as a, I think hereafter no need diagram. So here I am going to solve the remaining thing. So m1 v1 minus m2 u2 is equal to minus of m2 v2 plus m2 u2. The reason this minus I am taken as a inside, because of that here I am taken as a bracket, here plus is there, that going to be minus, here minus is there, that changed to the plus. Okay, this just I am switching the equation, this I am bringing here, this I am bringing that side. Okay, so m1 v1 plus m2 v2 is equal to m1, it is a u1. Okay, sorry, it is m1 u1. So plus m2 u2. Okay, v is a final momentum and u is a initial. Okay, so before collision this much is the momentum is equal to after collision. The statement is saying neither we create nor we destroy. Momentum is going to be the constant. Okay, whatever before collision is there, okay, the same thing is going to happen with the after collision. It's a kind of elastic collision. Okay, further video I am going to show you for elastic and inelastic collision also. Thank you.